Good afternoon, Southern Maryland, and I'm aspiring meteorologist John Bordash with you right now to give you an updated look at the potential for snowfall going into mid-next week. I was really apprehensive to put storm watch for the opening graphic, but you know what? I decided to do that because we are watching for the potential of a storm. Now, what we're going to talk about first is the setup that we could be looking for to see a snowstorm. Now, what's for certain is that it's going to be turning cold next week. We're going to be looking at an Arctic high pressure from Canada dropping on down into the States, first starting off with the Midwest, then working its way on over to our region and the Northeast to give us those cold temperatures. It's not going to be extremely cold, but we will be looking at the coldest temperatures of the season, with temperatures really struggling to get out of the 30s and lower 40s for highs. Now, that's the part that we have pretty much nailed. The next question turns, will we be looking at a storm system developing down into the Gulf Coast? Now, if it were to, again, it'd be developing the Gulf Coast and then tracking on up towards the East Coast. Now, that's only one scenario. Some scenarios bring it on out to sea, others bring it up the coast, but not as far inland as we would like to see to be looking at this coastal storm to be delivering us some snow. Now, some models like the European put more than 2 feet of snow on the ground, but the majority of the other weather models are showing, not really. So to analyze our snow chances and just to show you how low the chances of seeing snow are, I developed this graphic to really show you that. So we're going to start off with a 100% chance of snow starting on Wednesday going into Thursday. Now, we need to make sure the storm forms first, because you can't have snow without a storm. So we need to cut this back a little bit. It's pretty certain that there will be a storm, so we'll say about a 75% chance of a storm developing, and so that leaves our snow chances down to 75%. Now, we have really 3 scenarios that this storm could take if it does form, so then we need to cut this into thirds, assuming it takes the right track up the coast. That brings us down to 25%. Now, we're going to have to cut that down even further in half for the temperatures even being cold enough to support that snow. Remember, it's not going to snow at 39. We need to get these temperatures closer down to right around 34, maybe even 33, 32 degrees. So we're really going to be looking at an overnight scenario for this, most likely. Now, we're going to have to cut this in half once again, just assuming that it's going to be intense enough to really develop the snow to accumulate. So right now, that means our final number for the percentage of seeing snow, right around 6%. Again, it's not all that high. It's actually extremely low. Now, the further inland you head and the more elevation you have, you're going to be looking at a better chance of snow. But again, those chances are only sitting right around 13 to 25%. We're going to continue to keep you updated. Right now, we only have one major weather model saying, hey, it's going to snow. And of course, it's the weather model that we like to trust the most. It's the European. Every other weather model right now is saying, no, I don't think so. Maybe rain, may not even storm at all. So we're going to have to continue to keep you updated on this. We're going to have a better aspect or a better handle on the storm as we head into this upcoming weekend, so really over the next 2 days. And by Sunday and over into Monday, we should have better confidence on what's going to be happening. And we're going to be able to say with better confidence, hey, it's going to snow. So I'll continue to keep you updated, but have a nice and safe one, and I'll continue to keep you updated. Next video update will be tomorrow morning.